Okay, this is just a sort of follow-up video to the last not advertiser friendly or not suitable for all advertisers video I did. Um, and it's because I sort of delved a bit deeper into my videos just to see what videos were caught. And it's laughable at best. Well, actually, the whole thing is laughable. Absolutely pointless and stupid and broken and idiotic and wrong and incompetent and everything else besides. But yeah, I just had a quick look through my videos, and I have 7 pages, which is 260 to 270 of my videos not suitable for all advertisers, and it has actually increased a few videos since then. But before we do that, I just want to go through the guidelines. In particular, 3 of them, which is the ones that would be related to my videos, as they would be a lot of other people's videos, especially gameplay videos. I will zoom in or enlarge the text so you can see it. But the first one is being inappropriate language. Video content that contains frequent uses of strong profanity or vulgarity throughout the video may not be eligible for advertising. Occasional use of profanity won't necessarily result in your video being ineligible for advertising, but context matters. As is most people, my context is frustration. That's all. And I do swear occasionally, but only when I'm frustrated, like most other people. So it's not constant. It's occasional. But even then, who doesn't swear in a video when they're getting frustrated or annoyed? Especially in a video game or where you're trying to do something, especially trying to record. That makes you even more frustrated when you're trying to do it for the camera. So, swearing, I would almost, well, I'm hesitant to say it's natural. It's common to hear it. You shouldn't necessarily do it, but it's common to hear. It's just a sort of indication to let people know your frustration levels, and so on and so on. But that's basically that. It's occasional use. It's the context that might make the difference, but for all intents and purposes, I don't see. This to me says swearing isn't necessarily going to be a problem in any way, shape, or form, unless you're like constantly every other word is a curse word. I don't know. The next one being sexually suggestive content. Video content that features highly sexualized content, such as video content. You say content enough. Where the focal point is nudity, body parts, or sexual simulations, is not eligible for advertising. Content that features sex toys, sexual devices, or explicit conversation about sex. Why can't you talk about that? May also not be eligible for advertising, with limited exceptions for non-graphic sexual education videos. So even if it's non-graphics and it's educational, there's still exceptions. This is the kind of stuff that you'd probably be taught in school as a 15-year-old, and you're not allowed to show it on YouTube. That's what this looks like. Sexual education, the kind of things you'd be told and shown in school for sex education. And YouTube's like, no, it can't show that here. Okay. I mean, I can understand, sex toys and sexual devices, because obviously not everyone's going to want to see those. Explicit conversation, I'm not sure about that. It's not something that should be embarrassing or weird to talk about, since sex is a thing that everyone does. So it's not taboo. It's a thing. So yeah, that I'm not sure about. It's just bizarre. I mean, obviously you can't show pornography. That's obvious. But not to talk about it? It's just weird. And violence. I have a fair few videos of this. Video content where the focal point is on blood, violence, or injury when presented without additional context is not eligible for advertising. Violence in the normal course of video gameplay is generally acceptable for advertising, but montages where gratuitous violence is the focal point are not. If you're showing violent content in a news, educational, artistic, or documentary context, that additional context is important. Okay, well, video games can be violent, but video gameplay, that's what I'm uploading, is generally acceptable. They're not montages. The violence, or the focal point, is not the violence, it's not blood, it's not injuring people. Okay, I know you got games of Call of Duty, the focal point is, killing people, but it's a video game. It's not real. It's fantasy. It's make-believe. It's not real. So I do have a fair few. In fact, I do have one particular series that's quite violent, I suppose you could say. Bulletstorm. That's got a lot of swear words in it and a lot of violence. But you're not shooting humans, technically speaking. You're shooting mutated people. I don't know. But yeah, those are the guidelines that would probably relate to most people who make gameplay videos, at least. And none of them really seem to make much difference to me because I am not. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. I've completely forgotten the void. Violation. It's not in violation of any of these, as far as I can tell. So, I don't know. But, yeah. We'll go back here. Like I said, this video list has grown slightly. So, some of my videos... My Left 4 Dead videos, they seem to have been caught. This one, Left 4 Dead 2... This one was not here yesterday, so this is a new one. Got one part of calling is not suitable. It's a horror game. There's no death. There's no murder. There's no blood. It's a thriller or chiller horror game, survival. Yes, I might curse. Who wouldn't? But nowhere near enough for it to be deemed unsuitable. So that's just bizarre. As is Left 4 Dead. More Left 4 Dead. This is no commentary, so I'm not swearing in this because I'm not talking. So violence, but you're killing zombies. So again, it's fantasy. My Virtua Fighter Bikini Babes. These are my earliest videos going back to 2011. Really? I thought I started in 2012. Okay. So yeah, my Virtua Fighter, again, no commentary, just playing through the Virtua Fighter 5's arcade mode, I think, with Vanessa, Eileen, and Sarah, obviously, as you could probably tell, in a bikini. I'd call it a bikini, in a bikini, and that's it. It's a fighting game, you're not beating up real people, and, it's not real. These do have over 1,000 views, but not, obviously, in the past week. Although I have requested a review, but obviously these videos died down many years ago. 3 parts of Inversion. Part 12 was not here yesterday, so that's a new one. As is 2 of these, my Resident Evil 6 demo, which is all 3 of them. All 3 of the videos. I think it's all 3. Yeah, final, yeah, it's 3 parts. So, yeah, all 3 of the parts I did for the RE6 demo caught. Again, zombies, it's fantasy. Not real people, not death per se, or murder. They're zombies, for the most part anyway. And it's the same with Inversion. I think, were they aliens that you're killing in there? Yeah, I think they're aliens. My game unboxing of Dead or Alive 5. Apparently me opening a box and showing a disc is not suitable. It's not gameplay, so I very much doubt I'm swearing. It's just an unboxing. There's no music. no commentary or anything like that, because it's not gameplay. So there's no commentary as such, I should say. The only thing I can suggest is it's the thumbnail, which it was meant to be as a just humorous joke, because obviously in Dead or Alive, everyone knows the main focal point are the jiggles. So as a laugh, I just put a pair of boobs, Kasumi's boobs, as a thumbnail. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, it's not exactly popular, so it's not like clickbait or anything. Hey, look at my video, it has boobs in it. It's not clickbait. It's not supposed to be. And it's not exactly popular. So, in fact, neither is mine version playthrough. Holy shit. Yeah. Dead or Alive. A few videos. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Two Best Mates Battle. Mega Drive. No, Saturn. Was it the Saturn version? I think it might be in the Saturn version. Which again is a beat 'em up. Fantasy, not real. Left 4 Dead, Dead Island. I think almost every single one of my Riptide co-op videos has been deemed not suitable. And one of the patterns I'm seeing, like Left 4 Dead, Dead or Alive, and Dead Island, they all have the word dead in the title. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not. But they all have dead in the title. It's just funny to me. So yeah, like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Dead Island Riptide, co-op. Like seriously, that's like 30 videos just there. And like I said, they're not popular, so I will never, probably in this lifetime, reach 1,000 views on my standard playthroughs. So I'm never going to be able to request a review, you know. So yeah, like almost all of my 43 videos of Dead Island, not suitable, completely just not it, you know. One part of Painkiller, which is kind of strange. Kind of violent, I guess. I don't know. My Saints Row 4, the fuck? Yeah, this was just a quick video I made regarding the weird glitching out the characters did, which I thought was funny until I realised it was actually intentional. It was still funny though. That's quite hilarious. I think all of my Outlast videos, or maybe not, like this is like one of the first games I actually fully finished. You know, like before because usually, as you can probably tell, I don't finish a lot of games before I start a new one. Outlast I finished. And look, more Left 4 Dead, as per usual. I do intend to redo these again. They'll probably still get caught, I don't know, but Kane and Lynch can be quite violent and vulgar in terms of profanity. Who gave my thesis a thumbs down? Oh well. 3 thumbs down and 4 thumbs up. Who cares? So yeah, all my Riptides left. I keep calling it Left 4 Dead. Dead Island. On page 4. Let's scroll down. More Kane and Lynch. Okay, so not all of the videos, although I don't know how many videos I had of Kane and Lynch. More Left 4 Dead. And these, you know what? These thumbnails took me ages to do. I had to try and find pictures for each of them and all that. But now my thumbnail design has changed. And it's now uniform across like the Xbox One and Xbox 360, Xbox, Dreamcast. Like they all have their own little individual, unique thumbnails with the logos and shit. Anyway, my original Dead Island co-op. This never got finished, unfortunately. Both Dead Islands were done with my ex, and yeah, we did Riptide first, and then we did co-op. But we'd split up before I uploaded everything. So I thought I'm not going to upload the rest. So one part of the original Resident Evil. One part of Bad Company 2, which is... It's not violent per se, because it's based on quote-unquote real events, as in war. So I don't know about that. So it's violent, yes, but not like bloody, gory and all that kind of thing. Actually, oh, okay, yep. Okay, Left 4 Dead, Dead Island. My Sunset Overdrive. These are the ones on private, and they still got caught. So obviously there's background shit going on. But I've restarted this. So these ones are being deleted at some point. Worms Battlegrounds. Apparently that's bad. One part of Revelations, Resident Evil Revelations. I never did finish that. Dead Island, Sunset Overdrive. One part of Gears of War. This I found quite hilarious. PureChaosX sells Dead or Alive and King of Fighters statues. Incidentally, these are still for sale. They're just sort of sitting on my shelf, just collecting dust. So they're still for sale. But yeah, I'm basically just talking and trying to hawk my crap on YouTube. And that's literally it. There's nothing else. I don't think I'm swearing, since it is just me trying to sell something. And originally it did have a thumbnail of a close-up of Ayane in a bikini. But so I changed the thumbnail just in case, and obviously it's still here. So I don't know what's on there. I don't know if it's because the girls are in their bikinis, and YouTube has a problem with the female body. I honestly don't know. See, my one part of my Duke Nukem 3D, which I'll restart that actually because it's been way too long since I played that. The last part of Kane and Lynch 2, Tomb Raider, 2 parts of 4. I think I do only have 4 parts. I'm not sure. My SCART to HDMI converter test for Project Zero. I can't get over this one either. It's just a test. There's no commentary. I'm not swearing. It's a horror game like Calling. So there's no blood, no gore, no death, no violence, technically speaking. It's just a load of jump scares and pooping yourself. And for the record, I'm trying not to swear in this video, just to see if YouTube catches anything out in it. So yeah, I just can't get my head around that one. I have no idea. Again, Left 4 Dead. Resident Evil 4, 1 part. Zombies, make-believe, fantasy, all that kind of thing. Whatever. Just Cause, Doom 3. My newest attempt at playing Left 4 Dead solo, which failed, because I was using a horrible wireless keyboard, which didn't work half the time. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is unsuitable. Not part 1 though. Part 1 is perfectly okay, which makes no sense. My new restart of Saints Row the 3rd, which I need to carry on playing because that's a good game, that is. My Outlast 2 demo, okay. Whatever, YouTube. Dead Space, kind of violent, but again, you're killing aliens, not people. So that's a thing. I think that's all of my Dead Space part. Oh no, there's another one. No, all of my Dead Space. All of my Dead Space is caught. Okay. Doom 2016. All 4 of my new Sunset Overdrives. Even though this is more of a cartoony style game, it's like it's very bright and vibrant in most places, and you are killing mutants. Yeah, apparently that's bad as well. All 4 of my Rise of Nightmares. Oh, actually, that's reminded me of something. There was a video in here that was caught. It was one of my rant videos. Well, I basically said, YouTubers, keep your disrespect. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I missed that. Holy shit. Yeah. YouTubers, keep your disrespectful comments to yourself. This video came about when the worst of the worst type of human being commented on one of my Forza Motorsport 4 season videos where I'm racing against my friend in a similar car. I still need to do season 6 of that, actually. But yeah, he basically just made the most arrogant comments you could think of, complaining about how we drove and how we played and how we just kept bashing into each other. we weren't bashing into each other on purpose. We're both pretty good at driving games. I am better than my friend. But when it comes to the likes of Forza 4, with just the two of us on the track, it makes it easier. And sometimes we're side by side a lot of the time. And it's motorsport. It's a contact sport. Complaining about how we're running into each other in motor racing is just such a stupid thing to say, if I'm honest. And yeah, he was basically just being a downright tosspot. I blocked his ass back then, so yeah, he can't comment anymore. But that's where this video came from. You know, if you don't like a video, give it a thumbs down, or don't do anything, don't say anything, just click out. Or just say something in the comments that's constructive criticism. You know, you don't have to go all out saying the most harshest words. It's, you know, it's just my friend and I having a bit of fun racing each other. And as long as we're having fun and people are having fun watching it, what the fuck does it... I just swore. Will YouTube catch that? I don't know. Like, you know, what the hell does that have to do with what you think of the video? You know, it's like, go screw yourself. Such sort of thing. Anyway, but yeah, basically me talking about YouTuber comments got caught. Yes, I probably did swear a bit in that, but swearing is generally acceptable as long as it's not like every other word. And also, I am in front of the camera. So for all I know, it could be my face that triggered it. It is quite a grotesque face. I make no excuse about that. One look at me and, you know, you're stoned. I don't mean stoned as in high, I mean stoned as in petrified. You play Scars of Arcadia? That's what happens. And yeah, that's what reminded me about that was Rise of Nightmares. Because, yeah, I used body cam. So maybe it was my body and face that caused YouTube to go, oh my flip. Not suitable for it, I don't know. I'm just reaching. Yeah, wait. Resident Evil 7. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Is that as far as I'm up to? Just 11 parts at the moment? Okay, so Resident Evil is also bad. To the bottom. Oh, no. No, every single one of my parts of Resident Evil. All 13 parts. Every single one. And I think every single one of my Saints Row as well. Almost all of my Aliens Colonial Marines has been caught, except for part 1. I don't know what it is about that one. Now we're on to the controversial. Senran Kagura. Yep, every single... Wait. Has every single one been caught? Or have I got another part up? I'm not sure. Yeah. This is where the sort of the nudity might come into it. Except there's no nudity. There's only a few short times where the characters are nude. And when they are, they're censored. So there's no 100% nudity. It's more like 80% nudity. Because everything else, their breasts, nipples, the other bits, they're all censored by huge light. If you've ever played it, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, any nudity in Senran Kagura is censored. Other than that, they've got clothes on. Normal clothes, school uniforms, swimsuits. They're clothed. So, I don't know. And it's a normal video game. It's a regular, normal, common or garden video game. Which I personally don't think should ever be a problem. It's a game. You know, I mean, technically speaking, you can't you can't stop kids watching it, unless you put an age restriction on it, but then that cripples you for things like monetization and viewership. So it's, yeah, swings and roundabouts, as if that's the right term? Smoke and mirrors? What does that term mean? I heard that in the It crowd. So, and of course Bulletstorm, which is quite violent and lots of profanity. Apparently Sonic Adventure is bad, and so is my Sonic Mania. This isn't even ones that I was swearing in much because they weren't frustrating me. So what in God's name is happening here? I do not know. I'm confused. I honestly am. It's stupid. It's inexplicable as to why these. In fact, it's inexplicable as to why any of these videos get deemed not suitable, because they're just video games that everyone in the planet has probably played by now. I mean, even freaking under 18-year-olds are probably playing GTA 5 to death. So it's not like kids aren't seeing it, you know? It's... And advertisers... I don't know. I mean... The way I see it, YouTube is hurting themselves by doing this. Obviously, they're doing it to protect their own arse, so that they don't get in trouble. But... Yeah, YouTube... They are screwing themselves over. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this adpocalypse, this all came about when a particular popular YouTuber, PureChaosX, said something in a video, was something like, I can't remember if it was like Nazi related, or you know, it's very racist or something. And that's when the advertisers started pulling their ads, and I believe Disney/Maker Studios dropped PureChaosX as a partner. I don't know the legality of that or how valid that is. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, PewDiePie's comment is what caused all this in the first place. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but to me that's what it looks like. So theoretically, this is PewDiePie's fault in a way. I mean, I watched one of his videos. I hate him. I couldn't even make it through one of those videos. And I know his 10-year-old fan base is going to bash people for saying things like that. But it's true. I couldn't stand him. He tries to be funny. He isn't. I'm sure in reality, outside of YouTube, he's a nice person. But on YouTube, as a YouTube personality... I would rather cut my arms off. Actually, I was going to say I'd rather cut my arms off and beat myself to death with them. But I don't have any arms, so there we go. Also, another video that got caught, which I deleted actually, was a 3.5-minute test video to see how well my desktop captured, like to see how well text came out once the video was rendered and uploaded. So I basically wanted to see how clear this whole screen was. And it was only 3.5 minutes long of basically me just going through YouTube, getting text up. But I did start playing a video, probably about 10 seconds worth. And it was of the Virtua Fighter 5 Bikini Babe Sarah video. There's literally 10 seconds of it. Like 5 seconds of an intro where there's like no characters on screen, and then about 5 seconds of Sarah beating the shit out of the opponent, and that was it. And it's 3.5 minutes long, and that got immediately claimed as not suitable for all advertisers seconds after it was uploaded. So what the hell is up with that? Like there was a 10-second clip or 10 seconds worth of video of a video that's deemed not suitable, and it's just bizarre beyond all reasonable belief. But yeah, that's now on to page 1. So these are stupid. Sonic Adventure. It's for everyone. Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, it's it's just a daft. But yeah, YouTube. You are digging yourself. Oh, so I got Oh, excuse me. You're constantly digging yourself an early grave. It's not going to be long before you're sinking, and everyone's just going to jump ship to a better platform that just doesn't do this. Which, as I've said several times before, VidMe. I am on VidMe as well. And they are so much more lenient when it comes to copyright and advertiser friendly. Their monetization scheme, their revenue earning, it's still in beta. It's still in its infancy, so they're still, getting to grips with it. They do have tips, so you can tip people. So you can do that. That's one way of earning revenue from your videos, but only if you're good enough. I haven't had a single tip yet. Please tip me. So, but yeah, you can go here. VidMe is good. Use it as a backup channel for now. Don't use it as your main channel, but use it as your backup channel, so you can still at least earn some revenue from YouTube while VidMe is still improving its monetization. But yeah, I should close that down now. But yeah, that's there's not much left to say really. It's everyone, I'm assuming, is going through this issue, which I'm pretty sure a lot of these videos are classed not suitable, are completely invalid. And it's just YouTube's horribly broken algorithm system shit. I just swore again. That detects these things. How? I don't know. I can understand how it detects curse words, because obviously speech recognition or whatever. But how it detects video parts, I'm not sure. Like, how can it detect what is and what isn't violent? Because obviously Sonic is not violent. The only thing in here that could be deemed unsuitable is my cursing, and that doesn't happen very often, unless I'm really annoyed, which does not relate to these films. And Bulletstorm has the word bullet in the title, so much like Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Dead or Alive, it has a word in it that could be a bit and so not sure about that. And Saints Row, not sure about that. Yeah. But yeah, YouTube, you are just a puddle of piss at the moment, and you're basically just ruining everyone. If you're not a partner, this probably won't really affect you because you're not earning revenue anyway. If you are a partner and you're earning revenue, you're screwed. If you're using this as a business or your only means of income, you are royally screwed. So evidently, I mean, YouTube doesn't care about its users. I think we've established this many years ago. Its users being the ones who basically got it where it is, and who earns its money, technically speaking. If nobody uploaded, YouTube would have gone down the toilet many moons ago. And it's always the viewers, creators, uploaders, whatever, that make a website what it is, because without us, or without people viewing it, without people uploading to it, its existence would be pointless, and therefore would ultimately just bite the dust. So it's thanks to us that YouTube got where it is today. I would like to think. But it still likes to screw us over every step of the way. I don't think anything it's done has been for the good of its creators. Personally speaking, I just don't think it is. The sudden content ID bullshit from a couple of years ago, that wasn't helpful. That was just helping itself not get sued again. Not suitable for all advertisers. It's helping itself to try and keep as many advertisers happy as possible. They're trying to kiss ass, basically. Brown nosing is the other term, I think. I don't know. But yeah, everything it does is in its own interest, the way I see it. If someone can tell me what YouTube has done recently that's in our interest, be my guest and tell me about it, as I'll be happy to hear it. And obviously, as you can see, my views, like 16, 9, 11, 6, 2, I'm never going to reach the 1,000 view threshold in a week to get these videos reviewed. So unless they disappear on their own, which I think a couple of them have recently, then my videos are going to be like this till the day I die, or till the day YouTube dies, which with any luck probably won't be very long. In which case I will probably jump ship to VidMe. Oh, my throat, holy shit. Yeah. It's a bit behind with Sonic Mania there. And yeah, so go to VidMe, watch my VidMe YouTube video, watch my VidMe videos, and if you feel like it, you can always tip me. Much like everyone else, I do have a Patreon, patron, and a PayPal for when like people want to donate. Yeah, I haven't had a single donation ever since I started, which is so upsetting. I'm crying my eyes out as we I'm not really. But tips and donations are nice. So please, you can do that if you want to. Unfortunately, I don't have any perks like giveaways of empty video game boxes, like limited edition boxes with no game in it. I don't have anything like that. But I do try and make good videos. I try. That's the operative word. How long have I been talking? I mean, oh my god, it's nearly 40 minutes. Holy shit. Well, if you've made it this far, I've got nothing to give you other than a round of applause. Well done. So, you'll see it's 40 minutes long anyway if you watch the video, so you'll know whether or not you want to watch it or not. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. YouTube, you suck. You're going to die soon. You don't help its creators. You're only helping yourself. You're brown-nosing everyone, and you're basically a sinking ship that won't be long before you're fully submerged. I didn't think that insult through. Anyway, but anyway, bye for now. Thank you for watching, if you did manage to. Holy shit. And I'll see you in whatever video I upload next.